2 years after Charles Roundtree was shot and killed by a San Antonio police officer, his family says they are still waiting for justice. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at the body cam footage from two officers at the scene of that shooting. It's part of a preview to this week's episode of KSAT Explains. RJ Marquez details what that footage shows and talks to two family members about that frustration.
It's been more than 2 years since 18-year-old Charles Roundtree was shot and killed by San Antonio police officer Steve Casanova. But for his family, it feels like it just happened.
Fell asleep, woke up to my son being shot. It's hard. You know, he was the life of everything.
He was a clown. He loved to make everybody laugh. He just was a joy to be around.
Charles was shot in the early morning hours of October 17, 2018. Officer Casanova was investigating an assault complaint at a house on the near west side at the time. The suspect in that alleged assault was later identified as Devontae Snowden. This is body camera footage from that night. KSAT 12 received this footage from a source, not from SAPD.
What's up, man? Hey, who the is this? Hey, give me your dad! What the fuck? Shots fired!
One of the shots fired hit Roundtree in the chest, killing him. Casanova can be heard in the video saying he believed that Snowden had a gun.
He had a gun in his waist and was pulling it out.
This body cam footage from another angle shows a wider view of the shooting. You can see Casanova pushing the door open moments before firing his weapon. In both videos, Casanova is never heard identifying himself as an officer.
What's up, man? Hey, who the fuck is this? Hey, give me your dad! Oh, fuck, shot fired!
Immediately after the shooting, San Antonio Police Chief William McManus called the incident unfortunate and tragic, but said that Casanova handled everything professionally. He also said Snowden tried to use deadly force against police. While police did find a gun outside the house, it was never linked to Snowden, and he was later found not guilty of a gun possession charge. Charles's family has pushed back against SAPD's description of what happened.
Why are you still lying? The world's seen the video. You did it. You killed him. In cold blood.
A Bexar County grand jury voted not to indict Officer Casanova, who remains on the force. Charles's biological mother, Patricia Castillo, and his adoptive mother, Bernice Roundtree, say that's hard to believe when you see the footage.
And I broke down when I seen it. What's going through my mind was like, where was the proper protocol? They got these body cams to help us, but it doesn't even matter. Whether with or without the body cam, they're still killing us.
RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
Charles Roundtree's family has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the San Antonio Police Department. In a statement to KSAT, San Antonio City Attorney Andy Segovia said in part, quote, "The case has been thoroughly investigated and presented to the grand jury, which declined to indict Officer Casanova. A civil suit remains in litigation, and as such, the city will not comment on details of the civil claim," end quote. KSAT Explains, the body camera debate will be available to stream tomorrow on the KSAT TV app and on KSAT.com.